Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media again, and we are back with a match review of just ended anticipating football match between the 14 Champions League winners Real Madrid versus the two times Champions League winners European giant, London giant, the Blues. They call them Chelsea FC. This team, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of the game and what went wrong for Chelsea Football Club and what went right for Real Madrid. Real Madrid play with, they play like real champions. Chelsea miss out on it. And second game under the spell of interim manager Frank Lampard, has still lost and his second game in a row. How can this still continue? What is the problem? Is it coaching? Is it players? Or is it overloaded players at the football club at this moment? That is what we are here. We're here live. We're going to talk. We're going to get into details, get involved, the tactical analysis. We have a wonderful people on the stream already. We have a Big Ryan here, who is a great Liverpool fan, who's always here on this platform. So we will get into the nitty gritty of the just ended Champions League game, and also we're gonna look at those two Milan game, Inter Milan and also Napoli, who just faces played with AC Milan. AC Milan won that game. The likes of Victor Osimhen is not there. Is that the reason why they lost? Or do you think that it was just Napoli are tired a long season? So let's look into that as we're here. Let me welcome my brother, Mr. Ryan. Well, Mr. Ryan, welcome back again, brother.
Thanks, Nazan. Thanks for having me and commiserations. It wasn't the result that Chelsea fans, the Chelsea universe
Yeah.
were expecting, and we'll deep dive, analyze the game, and discuss what went wrong.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us today. And Chelsea had a long fight, a long way to go. The second leg will be played at Stamford Bridge, and we know what Stamford Bridge is meant for Chelsea fans. But then we still, this season, Chelsea haven't had that luck in terms of playing at the Bridge. They haven't had that luck yet. But do you think they can pull it? They can pull it over? And if they can, who do you see scoring those goals? And does it worth keeping Joao Felix at the club, Mr. Ryan? Lots of questions.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of questions. João Felix is, a really difficult one to answer, just because he's come with a big reputation, and we know the quality he has in the international stage with Portugal, and what he's done with his career at Atletico Madrid. And he started so promisingly in a Chelsea shirt, but his form has continued to decline, and he's having less influence on games. So yeah, it's a kind of contentious point. Interesting to see what the viewers think about João Felix's future at Chelsea.
Thank you very much. It is very, very interesting. I don't think Joao Felix have done enough for him to for Chelsea to think of securing his signature in the summer. He hasn't done enough, in my opinion. He's a good player, but then is it the team? Is it the manager? Should we have a different manager that can get a tune out of Joao Felix? That's another question that we're gonna ask. And guys, as you guys are here, I will drop the link in there. Feel free, feel comfortable. You can come over, spend a minute or two, and then let us know what you make of Chelsea's team so far. So the link is right there. We have Gunnar is coming back against his cheers, guys. Thank you very much, Gunnar, for joining us here. And we have it's finished for Chelsea. No more chance again. We don't know yet what we can do in the second leg. You should have ended the watch along. Too many people missing and other shows on. Oh, okay. It says too many people are missing and other shows are on. It's all right. We have that is why you create competitiveness. You don't have to go down because other people are also running their show. That is why you have to believe in the platform that you are on. If you believe in what I do here and you want to support me, you don't have to worry about other people. This is all we all at the end of the day. When you go to other platforms, they are offering the same thing. They are offering the same thing, just like I'm also saying here. We're trying to get to the bottom of this problem. What is the problem? Is it Chelsea? Is it Chelsea hierarchy, which I'm talking about, Todd Borley or Clearlake, or is it the players? Is it too many players? Is it manager? Because we end up with sack we've sacked what's in Thomas Tuchel earlier in the season, which we know the problem that Tuchel was facing were there even 3 years ago before Tuchel arrived, and the problem is still there. Who do we blame? Is it not too many players for Todd Bowley to bring in one January transfer window? Is it too many? 30 players. How can a coach, even an elite coach, is gonna have it difficult trying to manage 30 players? So it's not gonna be that easy. So we have to look into that. And also, so Ryan, let's look at the first half of the game. In the first half of the game, in my opinion, Chelsea were in the first 15 minutes. Chelsea were playing very, very well, which is something that we've seen many times in this season. They played very well, but right after the opposition team analyze and be able to get their game going, then Chelsea fades out. What do you make of that, Mr. Steven?
Yeah,
Mr.
Van, I
Ryan,
think
sorry.
you summarized it perfectly, really. Chelsea did start well. They had a bright, adventurous, confident start. And then, yeah, unfortunately, Real Madrid kind of took more control of the possession and the midfield. And I think they kind of worked out Chelsea's movements and patterns of play. And then obviously Benzema scored around the 20th minute. And then, they just grasped control of the game. And, tonight you're playing Champions League veterans, the defending European Cup holders. And they just got so much experience in their team. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Dani Carvajal, even Thibaut Courtois. Their team just oozes experience and quality. So it's always going to be a tall order for you. But yeah, I do agree. I see it the same way. Chelsea started well, like they've done in a lot of matches in the Premier League this season, and it just fades. And they concede a stupid goal, and then it just becomes an uphill task from that point onwards.
It's so easy to point fingers at the players of who we think money spent wrongly, where we can say, okay, what's the sense of bringing in 60 million or 70 million Mahalo Madrid from Shakhtar, where he was playing very well. Even as we all see the season ended, we gave him so much pass because the season ended a long time ago. He wasn't playing football, and we were seeing him train. We've seen so many comments, so many frustration from him, but then still the guy is not getting on the pitch. He's not playing. He's not getting game time, and we don't know what is going on. This is coming from McKean. McKean said this game has exposed Chilwell and Enzo shouldn't be playing full 90 minutes. Well, if we don't play these players, I don't know who else we can put in to face Real Madrid. So I don't think Frank Lampard hasn't much of any choice. McKean, that was a question coming from Kim. So Kim So said 2-0. It's not over yet. Welcome to the stream, Miss Dami. Dami, welcome to the stream.
Hey, welcome. I'm actually very sad right now. I'm not feeling too good.
I feel you. I hope you calm your nerves and then take us through the first half and tell me what went wrong. Why was Chelsea so bad? And what should Chelsea have done better? Let's take us through the first half first. Just the first half. Dummy. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, go ahead now. Go ahead.
Okay. So the first half we had, I think 2-3 chances where Sterling.
Hold on a minute. Dummy, are you outside?
Yes, I'm outside.
It's very, very windy and it's hard to hear, so it makes kind of the wind goes through the microphone and then my ears cannot stand it. Very, very hard to hear you.
How about now?
It's good. You're good now. Go for it.
Okay. So the first half, we had very good chances, about 2 chances where Sterling could not, convert it to a goal. And the first goal was Kovacic's fault. I mean, it was not in the game at all. He could not make any complete passes. Then Chilwell was struggling too. Enzo really tried. I mean, James too was everywhere. Then Kante, I wish we had a player to support the speed. Kante, the pace he was setting at. at first half. So the first half was actually very mild for Real Madrid. I mean, Real Madrid is a type of team to like put you under pressure, check your defense. But first half they didn't really play like the Real Madrid I know that would have played on a very regular day. So the first half Chelsea kept, we kept our calm, we held our ground. Even after the goal, the players, they didn't go under. They were still trying. So now I think now it wasn't Lampard's fault and it wasn't Kepa's fault. Kovacic shouldn't have, let Karim go. And yeah, that goal was his fault. It was a mistake. Obviously, it was a mistake. So
All right, go ahead.
so the thing is what Chelsea tried to do in the first half was a typical Real Madrid style, try to throw counter ball with James, and that was why James was, put in that position to keep the long passes, but he was really loaded. The defenders didn't allow him go through at all. Then the midfield also, Kante. I mean, Kante was, for me, Kante is our man of the match. Kante really, really tried for us this night. He really, really did try for us this night. So the first half, Chelsea played good ball. I mean, Chelsea really played a good ball in the first half. But the only problem now is we did not have a striker to score. We had, shot on target, but there was no striker to score. So I think that is the only problem with Chelsea right now.
All right, thank you very much, Dami, for taking us through the first half at this moment. And I can tell we did everything sum up. Chelsea was very, very good in the first few 15 to 20 minutes. Chelsea were good until Real Madrid came back in the game and they started exploring this weakness. As soon as they started attacking Chelsea in the first half, because Chelsea were trying to play out from the back, and Ancelotti was like, if you don't attack these guys, you're not going to make mistakes. So as soon as Real Madrid started attacking Chelsea, it became very, very difficult for Chelsea to be able to play out from the back. If you're watching us live, let me know where you're watching us from. We got 5 of us watching live on YouTube at this moment. We got 4 of you guys watching Facebook, Blue Clouds Media on Facebook. So let me know on Facebook. We got lots of people coming from different countries. So let me know where exactly you are watching this stream from on Facebook. And also, I know most of my viewers on YouTube. So yeah, thank everyone that is here watching with us. I think the numbers have dropped on YouTube at this moment, but yeah, we still keep going. Just like I said, the first half wasn't the best. It was the best for Chelsea. Not too good, but then Chelsea had good playing. But as soon as Real Madrid got in, Chelsea were lost. The second half, so many mistakes. Fofana, lots of mistakes. Reece James, I feel like he wasn't playing in his best in the first half, but second half he came into the line a little bit. So we've seen the first half highlights. What do you make of Frank Lampard, Dami? What do you make of Frank Lampard so far? I know he's a caretaker manager. There's a lot of question mark. Second game in a row, he's lost it. Can this motivate the players to continue the season, the Premier League season? It's getting bad and bad and bad. Can you hear me, Dami?
Yes. I'm here. Can you please repeat yourself?
I said, where do we go from here? Can we assess the performance of Frank Lampard, the Gaffer, again? This is the second game in a row, and he has lost. His substitution hasn't lived up to expectation. It doesn't affect anything, just like Graham Potter. What do you make of Frank Lampard in this game?
Okay. The first goal was we didn't really feel the first goal because we kept pushing for an equalizer. But I think what really shook Lampard was the red card for Chilwell. He was confused, and when Real Madrid also brought in Asensio and this other guy, I mean, I was expecting Lampard to have substituted Kovacic and left Kante. I mean,
Cover was missing all game.
Yeah, I was expecting him to have substituted Kovacic, left Kante and Mount. Then I don't know. I didn't really see why he substituted Thiago also. Although Cucurella didn't flop because I was really scared when Cucurella came in, and it
He
was
played
at
well.
the
He played well.
yeah, yeah, yes, of course, he did play well, but I had my doubts. I mean,
Okay.
he was supposed to be a defender, but he kept running to the front to like make short passes, tapping, square plays. So now Lampard did what he thought was best for us, but when you take a look at it, he should have left Kante
Yeah.
and allow Mount. Kante Mount chemistry would have at least saw us through somewhere. Then we had two chances to score.
Okay.
10 minutes second half. The one Havertz, was it Havertz? I think it was no
Right.
Mount.
Mount.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one Mount. Rudiger.
Blocked.
Rudiger is the one Rudiger deflected away. And to be
Okay.
very honest, to be very honest, I think the players are getting there.
Hmm.
Mentally, they've improved mentally because
Okay.
now I don't now they are not feeling very lazy and relaxed as before. Potter really messed up the team. So
Okay.
mentally, I think we are getting there. But the only problem now is we need a goal scorer. And the fact that Chilwell is not going to start the next game, and we have red cards too. Sorry, yellow cards. Yeah, we have yellow cards. Um,
Suspensions.
yeah, we have suspensions also. So our next game is going to be really tough. And to be very
Hmm.
honest, if Chelsea had a striker this night, Real Madrid, we would have played that game a draw or
Okay.
one on a goal difference. So Lampard, the formation was actually nice. The formation was nice, but the
Okay.
substitution was not really,
Effective.
great. Yeah, it wasn't really effective. So I think he's also going to check that and balance on our next match.
All right, Dummy said this, the formation was not real, was okay, but then the substitution was not that effective. Thank you very much, Dummy. Mr. Ryan, you have anything you want to say before I go to my brother Big Ryan over here? Let me read. I got 5 comments over here. Lots of Nation said this team and manager, it's a coward. That's coming from Lord. It's not the manager. It's not the manager's fault. That is coming from Kim. So we aren't clinical enough, and clinical has been a problem for the past 3 years now. No shame in losing to 2-0 to Madrid. Kepa made 2 mistakes. Tie is not over yet. The tie is not over yet, which is true. Coming, this is Mr. Patrick said abysmal. And then I want to shout my brother out to like the video on Facebook. Said my brother Raja Ayas. Thank you very much for liking the video on YouTube. Thank you very much. I mean on Facebook. So yes, we're here again. We got 3 of us watching live on YouTube. And don't forget when you come on, just drop your like on the video. It's very, very important as we're looking at the just ended big game between Real Madrid and Chelsea. Real Madrid have won the Champions League 14 times compared to Chelsea, who've won it twice. It would have been 3 by now, but then we were very robbed, maybe 4, but we were robbed on the time that we were on top of our game. Remember one that we missed out to Manchester United, and then also the one that we're being robbed heavily at Stamford Bridge by one, I think Norwegian referee or Swedish referee, if I could remember. Yeah. So yeah, that's just history passed away. So we're gonna, Mr. Ryan, coming back to you again. Any more top up to this game in terms of how you saw
No,
Lampard, Frank Lampard?
yes, I think a lot of what Dami said was spot on, really. I don't think you can analyze too much the team selection. We know Lampard's an interim caretaker manager, and the squad he's working with, they're very low on confidence right now. You guys have had a tough, arduous season. I think the problems for Chelsea lie more in the lack of a prolific striker up front and the lack of cutting edge. You saw the first 20 minutes where Chelsea were in the ascendancy and creating problems for the Real Madrid defense. Felix getting in behind, Raheem Sterling getting opportunities. That cutting edge, that finishing edge, it wasn't there. And you compare that to Benzema, when he had his chance, Fox in the box, there was a very, very ugly goal for Chelsea to concede, just a ball over the top. Vinicius gets on the end of it, and then Kepa makes a save and just tap in for Benzema. That's no fluke that Benzema scores that goal. He's in the right place in the right time because he has those striker instincts. He knows that's exactly what Chelsea are lacking right now. And once Real Madrid obviously got their noses in front, then they managed to get a stranglehold of the game, dominate the possession, get ticking, and doing their combinations in the midfield. And I thought Chelsea did well to hang in there for 1-0 as long as they did. But after the Chile red card, then the second goal was unfortunately inevitable. But I agree with Dami. I think Chelsea really need to address this problem with the lack of a centre forward in the summer. It's extremely urgent. When you get to this stage of the Champions League, the quarterfinals, semi-finals, the differentiators are how well you defend, but also your cutting edge up front. You have to score your goals when you get your chances. Chelsea those first 20 minutes, they were actually creating good situations. Felix got in right at the beginning, had a one-on-one with a defender, threw on goal. It's just, when you guys have had the Drogbas, you've had the Anelkas, you've had the Diego Costas, that's what you're lacking right now. That's what you need. And you don't have it.
You're talking about very experienced players. We don't have it now. All right.
Yeah, very, very, very experienced centre forwards. Yeah, even add Fernando Torres to that list when he had a good season for you.
Yeah, McCain said the cover seat keep getting overworked. Eventually, it will show Enzo it's not helpful defensively. That's something also we can look into. At this moment, we have Blue Clouds Media. We got 3 of us watching live on YouTube. Then we got numbers are rocking down. It looks like we got lots of our brothers also streaming, but that shouldn't shy away. You should keep confidence like I'm doing. If I'm going to think of other people streaming, I would never stream, because anytime someone is streaming, there's somebody else also streaming. You have to know that. But as a content creator, you got to believe in yourself and then keep it going. And those that really follow you, if they really believe in you, they'll keep you on. They'll also come over and then support the platform. So I know that y'all believe in me. That's why we're here. I won't stop it. I gotta keep going. It gives me a lot of motivation if I have Dami here, if I have Mr. Ryan always here with me. So yeah, big up to my big brother Ryan, and then also my big sister here, Dami. All right, so we're gonna move on from there. Let's look at the second leg and a little bit, because we were supposed to be here. I think we got 5 more minutes to drop off the review. We're doing it for just 30 minutes. I said 40, but we might end up doing it just 30 minutes. So, Dami, what do we have to do different in the second leg? What can we do different? We got 5 minutes to finish. You can just take about a minute of it, and then take us through what should Chelsea do in the second leg to be able to win this game, Dami.
The second leg, we are at our advantage because, one, it is at Stamford Bridge. That's one. 2, we need our players to relax. I mean, a lot of our players they've been playing matches, back to back. So I think it's time we give some other players chances to. I mean, Chaloba, Zachariah is still our player, right?
Yeah, he's on loan.
Oh, he's on loan. Oh,
yeah, he's not.
Okay, so the second leg, honestly, if Sterling if Sterling
Mhm.
would stop, being very feminine with the ball, he has to he has to move when Kante is moving. Yeah, I think we are going to get a goal. And second leg, Real Madrid I keep saying this, that Real Madrid does not play first half. Real Madrid plays second half. They Real Madrid scoring time is always 70 minutes and above. So if at Champions League we can get 2 goals before the seventieth minute, I think
Mhm.
we might just slip through and qualify, because at this stage of Champions League, it is where you give your all and die for. I mean, we've done it before and we can do it again. So now I don't know, but I think the players really need to work with Lampard if they really want Champions League, because a lot of these new signings came to
Mhm.
Chelsea because of the Champions League project. So if they really, really want that, I feel they would work with Lampard,
Mhm.
sort out whatever is going on with them, and we have practically 7 days for our next game. So a lot can happen in 7 days. So
Th-
I don't know, but if we can hold our grounds and score our next match, at least 3 goals our next match, then
yeah.
yes, we'll be through.
That will be very difficult. The team doesn't score many goals. The team doesn't score many goals. So 3 goals in the second leg, it's gonna take a lot of miracles and also motivation coming from the coach and coming from the big guys up the upstairs. I want to just love you. Said hello, brother Nizayon. What a crap game today. This isn't looking good for Chelsea, my guy. Absolutely, I agree with you. Abysmal performance. Zakaria is the missing link. He's available for UCL too, but yeah, he doesn't get game time, and I don't know why he doesn't get game time. Um, Ryan, please, let's try and wrap up. We got 2 minutes to go. I think the guys are jumping in a bit late. We got two of viewers on Facebook. If you're watching us on Facebook and you can hear me and understand me, let me know where you're watching us from. Send me a message, and also I'm sure I know all my viewers on. I know my community very well on YouTube, but some of my viewers on Facebook, I don't know much about them. So if you're watching on Facebook, let me know where you're watching us from. So, Mr. Ryan, what should Chelsea do in the second half? What should Chelsea do different in the second half to be able to overcome this deficit?
Yeah, I think this is where Frank Lampard can earn his dough, so to speak. Let the dust settle. Chelsea need to lick their wounds. He needs to get the squad to regroup, and tactically, I wouldn't say there's a lot he can do differently. I didn't see much wrong with the 3-5-2. He tried to kind of match with their strong midfield, and it didn't quite work. For the majority of the game, I think Real Madrid had like 60% plus possession, but they've got an incredible midfield. Modric, Valverde, Toni Kroos. So uh, yeah, I think it's probably maybe even more psychologically. I didn't actually know what kind of Real Madrid was going to come into this match, because they lost the last game against Villarreal.
Very real.
They lost the Super Cup earlier in the season to Barcelona. They're like something like 10 points, I think maybe even more, 12, 13 points behind Barcelona in La Liga. So they've been inconsistent. So if you look at the track record of Real Madrid this season, results, they don't get a lot of good performances in a row necessarily, just based on La Liga form. So that's got to give Chelsea a bit of confidence that maybe they're not going to play as well as they did today at the Bridge. And then Chelsea need to take care of the other things. They need to play well, fast out of the blocks. Crowd need to get into it. So I definitely don't think this is over.
Yeah. Ryan think this is over, guys. I think I dropped the link in there. If you're watching us, you want to have a reaction, you want to say something, the link is right there. Click on it, jump on, and let us have your say. We're done. It's pretty much time, but we still want to give out a minute or two to whoever wants to come in and join the show and have a if you can analyze the game for us, or if you think that you have any comments you want to make. We just have 1 more minute left. Join us real quick, then we can call it a day. But whilst we're looking at it, Ancelotti, we saw Napoli also losing to AC Milan. It looks like Napoli's strength is coming down without the powerhouse of what do you call it, Victor Osimhen. Dami, your brother is not well today. I think he's injured and did not play for Napoli, and they lost against AC Milan. Dami cannot hear me. All right, she can hear me right now. Okay. I think we'll drop it here. I said 30 minutes. We've done 2 minutes. 2 minutes after the 30 minutes. So we'll drop it here. I want to thank Ryan, Mr. Ryan. I want to thank you very much for coming on. And also I want to tell Dami, thank you very much for also coming on. Guys, so don't forget to like the video and also share the video on any platform. I gave you guys a time to jump on and then have a see it, but I'm not getting anyone coming on. So I think there's not much to say. I mean, we've said it many times over here in terms of our goal scoring ability. We're not scoring many goals. You know, Lampard also, I don't know what he's doing with the team. 2 games in a row, he hasn't lived up to expectation in terms of players are not playing well, and the story still continues. It's been time and time, the same story again. Staff said to Gunavetas, Kepa actually made the save. Koulibaly should have been tracking Benzema to allow a tap in. The second was down to defenders allowing the shoot, allowing the shot which went through for Fofana. I've said this many times too. I'm hearing you right. You're dropping off and then going back. Okay. The live review, or is it this what I'm watching? Yeah, this is a live review. This is a live review of the just ended game. Evening. Oh, World Chelsea fan, welcome. Ancelotti back. Will Chelsea fan welcome Ancelotti back? I don't think Ancelotti is interested in joining Chelsea. I think he's interested in going for the Real Madrid. I mean, but the what is it? Brazil job. Yeah, Brazil job is open for Ancelotti to get himself into it. So Alicia Eden said no intensity, a lot of ball watching for spills of the game. It is true. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. The intensity was not there. Kovacic, the midfield was not jarring. Kovacic was missing all out from minute 1 till the final blow of the referee's whistle. Kovacic was not in this game. And then we know when Kai Havertz or Joao Felix gets 1-on-1, definitely that ball is not going to be in the back of the net. There was a lot of things missing, and it is proven many times that this football club need a recognized striker, a striker that can do something different. But our players, no matter who manager you bring in, no matter what kind of manager you bring in, the problem is not going to solve until we get a striker. I know Pep Guardiola does the unthinkable, but then Pep Guardiola has a formidable team that understands his style of play for how long now? Over 5 years now. So whatever Pep Guardiola is doing suits the kind of players that he brings in. But we have Thomas Tuchel brought different players in. Potter also signed for different kind of players. Then Lampard also have to come in and use these kind of players that don't constitute the style of play. Even if you bring Jose Mourinho in at this time, Jose Mourinho will need different kind of players that have that kind of mentality to play. Jose don't have those kind of players to play his style of football at Chelsea. So bringing in Jose Mourinho will be a very, very big mistake. Alicia said might be time to cut our losses with cover. I think so. Sometimes it goes on and off. Cover sometimes play very well and then plays badly. Ancelotti already dismissed taking the Chelsea job. It is true, he did. He wants to move on from there. He wants to be at the Brazil job. Sorry, I jumped off because I've been busy at work and come back and got confused, not knowing. Absolutely, I agree with you. I understand it happens. So, guys, we're gonna drop off today. Ryan, do you have anything you want to say in regards to the game before we drop off? The link is right there. If you still feel like you want to join us, that's fine. We got 1 minute, 2 minutes here.
Yeah, Nazar, listen, really disappointing. Painful night for you Chelsea fans, but don't lose hope. I as a Liverpool fan know better than anyone the magic of comebacks in the European Cup. So yeah, keep believing. and you never know. If second leg, the crowd are up for it, Lampard can rally his troops and Chelsea get a quick goal fast out the blocks, then anything's possible. This is the Champions League. Anything is possible.
This is the Champions League. Anything is possible, said by a great Liverpool fan, a neutral person. From a neutral point of view, that is why I bring my brother here to give us a different perspective of how he saw the game. So we're gonna bring everything to an end here. I think everyone that has been with us, Leo Desperandos, like I always say, hang on to hope. Now see you guys again. 6:30 UK time, 1:30 American time, Eastern time, and we're gonna talk football again. Have a nice day. And I'll see you guys again. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.